The 6th of July 2010. I'm David Combe. We had, by way of overnight market action, the US markets closed, so the 4th of July, Independence Day, public holiday. So little by way of lead out of the US. Certainly the picture in Europe, we'll bring that up, was not particularly encouraging. And find that here. That's here somewhere. Okay, with the FTSE down 14.54 points, or 0.3%, and much the same for the other majors. The DAX down 17.95, the CAC 15.91, and the Dow Jones Stocks 600 down 0.59, or 0.25%. In our region, that has led to most of the futures pointing down, with just Singapore Straits Times showing an even open. Nikkei down 20 points, or 0.22%. The Topix down 2, or 0.24, and the Hang Seng down 93, or nearly 0.5%. Our ASX S&P 200 share price index is showing a likely open down 13, or 4,195. That's around 1/3%, and certainly this 4,200 to 4,250 level does appear to be showing some signs of forming a base, and certainly it's important support. So we'll have to watch that one and see what happens there. Moving over to some of our commodities. West Texas crude trading down 39 cents to $71.75. Coffee down 3.95 to 164.30. Corn 384.5. Cotton 75.53, down 0.92. Oats 251, which was even. Rough rice $9.81, which was down 0.075. Soy 905.75, up 0.25. Wheat 503, which was up 3.25. Wool 941, which was down 2. Copper at 294 cents a pound, which was up 2.4, or 0.82%. Now gold, trading down 70 cents at $1,208.70, and silver at $17.81, which was down 2 cents. Now to currencies in US dollar terms. The Hong Kong dollar, the US dollar is buying $7.7924 Hong Kong, 1.1907 Australian dollars, 1.0637 Canadian, 1.0644 Swiss, 66.07 pence, 87.76 yen, and 79.75 euro cents. In Aussie dollar terms, that was buying 83.99 US dollars, and the euro was buying 1.2539 US dollars. We'll go and take a look at our economic calendar for today. Not much data, but obviously a big one for us, which is the RBA announcement. Expectations there, or consensus view, is that the RBA will keep the rates unchanged at 4.5%. However, there are a couple of conflicting issues at play, of course. One is the larger than usually comfortable for the RBA inflation numbers, and counteracting that is the concerns that the global economy may be looking down the barrel of a recession. So it'll be interesting to watch that one. That's due out at 2:30. And then at around 5:15 local time, we have the Swiss Consumer Price Index for both year-on-year and month-on-month. And that about concludes the economic data to look out for today. So we might go and have a look at a couple of other markets here. And Aussie dollar trading, as I said a minute ago there, around the 84 cent level. It does seem to be trending downwards here. So perhaps you could look at selling the rallies, but really does perhaps suggest to stand aside before the RBA announcement, unless you have a particular view one way or the other. Moving on to the local index, we can get a bit of a feel for how this 4,200 level may start to form a double bottom, and hence may offer some fairly good support as it's continuing to consolidate around this level. US dollar index 84.86, doing a little bit of work here, perhaps consolidating, but certainly down around 82 would seem to offer the only level of support there for the next little while. Pardon me, on to gold, and 1200 looks to be the new level of support to my eyes. You could possibly trade this up to 1250, have a fairly tight stop loss in the just under 1200, and see how that goes. But maybe it's got a bit more work to do here before it moves anywhere particularly. Then finally on to softs. I know this is one that I've mentioned before, rough price. We did issue a warrant on this a couple of weeks ago. It has since come off. It was a bull warrant, so we're actually looking for it to go up. But we've certainly got, if we look over to most of 2007, most of 2006, a lot of work done at this level. So given that the warrant doesn't expire until October 22nd, there's plenty of time for this to turn itself around and go into profit. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed with that one. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up the morning debrief. Thanks for your attention. Bye for now.